Guys. Okay, so these are the instructions for taking photographs of your artwork. And this goes for whether you're at home or if we're at school. So I'll go through some of these here just to clarify what's going to help you out the best for a grade at the end. Step 1. So if you're in the studio, we'll place our artwork up on an easel in the classroom so that the artwork is vertically sort of in front of us. We do not want to shoot any of your artwork while it's laying flat on the table surface, and then you're forced to hover over the top of it with your iPad. You never get a good photo that way. It's never going to be a squared off image. It'll look distorted, and this becomes very important when you're working with depth or the illusion of it. And you will always create your own shadow, because every time you hover your iPad over the top of a flat piece of work, you're creating a shadow of your drawing. So I can't get a clear view of your values or the lights and darks that you've used because it's been corroded by your shadow. So we hang our work up. Now, if you're at home, you don't have an easel. So hang it on like a fridge, refrigerator, or any other flat surface. You can use things like magnets. Like in my little picture here, I've used magnets and I've put them off as far as I can to the edge of the paper to kind of eliminate their view as much as possible. Another option is you could take a little bit of like clear Scotch tape, roll it and put it on the back of the picture. Never put tape on the front of your artwork, but on the back, just tack it for a short enough time on a wall, paneling, or a refrigerator, a flat surface, so you can hang to take the picture temporarily. Step 2, make sure those lights are on in the room. Daylight is nice, but sometimes depending on the time of day in which you're finishing, you need to have a little bit more light. And as you stand in front of the artwork, if you find that you're creating your own shadow, or if the light's behind you, might have somebody else's kind of above your head or above your shoulder, hold a flashlight. Make sure that your artwork has some natural surrounding light so that we can see what's going on. Step 3, you have to make a logical decision as to whether your artwork seems to be more horizontal or vertical, because that's going to require you to hold your iPad differently when you shoot. Horizontal is when you're going side to side, left to right. Another term for that is the landscape view. Vertical is up and down, or considered a portrait view. So if your drawing has more vertical height to it, turn your iPad so it's going that direction, so you can fill up the screen the best with your artwork, or turn it horizontally if your artwork seems to go a little bit better that way. 4, stand close. Please, please, please. No zooming. Avoid zooming in on your artwork. When you zoom in, later I'm going to try and zoom in and look at the details of your picture. And if you've already zoomed to make the picture, you've lost some quality of the pixels already, so that when I zoom to see details, they're diffused and fuzzy. So do not zoom. Move your physical body and the iPad close to the artwork. Like you see in my picture off to the right. This was me doing a sample. You can see a little bit on my screen how full it is on the screen. I'm getting so close that the entire paper fits within the frame of the entire iPad. Make sure you're focused. A lot of folks will rush to take the picture and they move a little bit as they're taking it, or they don't wait for it to kind of calibrate its focus before they shoot. So hang out for a moment and then move when you're all done. Step 5. Depending on how close you got, You might have a little residue off on the edges that you want to get rid of. In my case, I was trying to kind of crop closer to my paper, the paper's edge, and I was able to take out one of the little magnets up on top. I couldn't get the other one, not without sacrificing a shape, so I didn't want to do that. But get, as close to the edge of your canvas or paper area. And the crop tool is there in photos. Like when you go to look at your photos, your camera roll, you have the edit option. And at the very bottom left, you'll see the little crop tool. That allows you to kind of turn your paper right or left to kind of square it up, or to pull in on the sides, and then, hit done when you're all finished. So you got yourself your nice, clean, cropped off image. By doing all of this, it enhances what I see, so it's true to what you've done. If you given a sloppy picture, then I can't tell what your quality was of your work or the effort that you put behind it. So the photographing portion is just as important with craftsmanship, and it benefits your grade in the long run. Step 6. Once we're done, when we got the perfect picture, the way you want it, it represents you and your artwork, then it's off to Schoology to upload it into your assignment. Remember, you've got, there's a little assignment icon there. I've kind of pointed out that you'll want to attach and upload this picture that you've just taken so you can submit it for whatever challenge you've been given this semester. If you have any questions, you can always email me or ask me.